Hey, it's Annabelle. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to show you my current Notion setup today, and I'm very happy to be working with them on this video to show you my favorite ways to use Notion. And if you haven't heard of Notion before, imagine it is an application like a digital platform that's your all-in-one workspace. My Notion world revolves around two things. It's my calendar view and my tasks. I love list making. Of course, you can access it from both your phone and computer. So when I go out, my reminders being accessible from the phone is very crucial. I think I really take advantage of the emoji feature. One such example is my YouTube icon is the red circle for whenever I publish videos, and I would like to space them out every other Wednesday, for example, and it's just easier for me to recognize because there's an icon there. Other times it's just fun, and you can see all my most recently used emojis, and you can add anything you want, even an image or a link. I think my most favorite feature about Notion is you can have infinite pages within page. So the way that you nest information is very flexible and tailored to your needs. I made sure to put my confirmation number when I'm checking in Bambi because I'm flying with a carry-on cat. I just put it right here. So on the day, I just have to go to my calendar. I didn't know that you could drag these to extend until recently, so that is really cool because I used to just duplicate it. I have an upcoming meeting that I just set actually, so I don't even remember what time it was, to be honest, but I'll just try to put it in, block it out for now. I do know it's on this Tuesday. Now, this is my task list. And the reason why I made a page like this is because when I worked in the dental office, everybody had their own task page and it's like a checkoff thing. So I've just gotten very used to, and I like the idea of having like a to-do list here. And it starts with this chart. It looks really scary because I kept all of these just to show you how I use it and categorize, but in reality, every week I go in and delete the checked ones. It's really helpful for me to have like a more official chart, and then on the bottom have different lists. There's like as soon as possible, it's like, oh, on the back burner in a way. And then the daily, the reason why daily is different is because it's just a reminder. The chart is different is because these are like definitely things I must get done. I like to categorize them. You can filter it out. If I just open a new page, every page can start as a template or just completely empty, full of possibilities. A quick example as to how I did that was to add in an inline chart, but I tweaked it a little bit because the way that they require charts to be is it always starts with a name, and whatever you put in the name is automatically a page. And that's something I decided to like switch up because you can drag all of these categories and you can get rid of anything you want except the name, like the title. You can't get rid of this page feature. So it used to be like name, right? But I called it notes. Whenever it's applicable, I use it as a page that opens up. Same thing with this page. It can contain links, mood board, you can add images, links, embeds, and all of that. Relevant information will always stay close to where it's written so that it's accessible. By the way, when I say clean up Notion, it's not like it was dirty, it was just like making sure that I didn't reveal my friends and family's personal information or anything like that. An example of how I like to collaborate on Notion is when I did my weekly calls with my cousin, we set up this whole page as to like all of the places that he was going to apply to. I embedded a calendar. You can open it up to view it bigger. And then I just like all of these text components. All the commands begin with a slash. You can type it to look for things. And one of my favorite things is the toggle function, okay? For example, essay topics. Why scramble and look for the essay topics when you can copy and paste it and keep it right here nested? Quickly, I just want to show you a new page I've started but have not yet organized in any sense. I'm compiling mood boards or just like inspiring photos that I want to quickly look back on. In the future, I will add subcategories. Slash page, turn it into photo reference. There's the page, and I will take my photo and drag that. All of them will be here. Click add cover, and then it'll generate an automatic one for you, and you can really customize it to your liking. I discovered that you can do it with GIFs. That's how I got the moving butterfly, if you were wondering. So instead of an emoji here, I clicked link, and then you paste the GIF here. GIF or GIF, I don't note or care. Here's how I've been planning my apartment hunting. I classified them into New York neighborhoods. Every time one is taken, I would use this emoji, this icon, to pretty much be like, oh, it's gone. I have a wish list, so I just quickly found maybe items I might want to get and embedded them. And then here are all of the apartment related things that I have to get done. I don't know how this journal got here. Oh, it's because while I was like cleaning stuff off, I must have slipped. That little caterpillar belongs on the side. Do you get why I use a caterpillar? Because it's like metamorphosis. In terms of journaling, this is the only feature that I very seldom use, but I do like it for records. I've gotten a lot of physical journals as gifts, so I've been doing it on paper the last few months. This mindfulness one I just kept here because it came from one of the templates, and I just really like the information here, like dealing with stress. Literally, I could add this actually into my journal page. Mindfulness. A reminder. A leaf. Lastly, like work, the divider is one of the functions that you can add in, and I can also expand this whole aisle into like 3 sections. If you see this blue line, I set it for myself, for example, credit card payments. Every time I would always re-Google like, oh, the login for this credit card. I literally would just put a link here, so every month I would return. And then for accounting, like this year, similar to my to-do list charts, I have a very interesting way of recording my receipts and my spendings for budgeting. I can also look up only travel that happened in January, and on my trip I can see I spent $292. When I open up pages, it will take me to the receipt photo. I'm a little bit behind, as you can see on my bookkeeping. By the way, there's a menu on the right that you can also change up the style of the pages as well for your liking. So I'm gonna change it into full width. So if I were to catch up on February like I badly need to, I will look up table inline and type in February. I also have another example for more pages within pages for Patreon. Okay, let's open it up. Sometimes I have show notes. Here's an almost blog or journal like page that I created to share with patrons as they listen along to my podcast. This belongs here actually. So like I would create a big outline before starting to record a podcast into all of these notes I compiled and their sources and whatnot. And yeah, these are my favorite ways of using Notion. There are so many guides and tutorials out there, even provided by Notion themselves, if you wish to familiarize yourself with the app and learn how to use it really well. I recommend doing that. And some other ideas I have are like meal planning, grocery, fitness diaries. I'll have it up here on my Notion. And if you're interested in starting Notion yourself, I have a sign up link for you right here in the description below. Once I've hit my stride and I feel like I've settled in better on Notion, maybe later in the year I can do a more official tour. But for now, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for listening to me and for your time and joining me today. You can expect the next couple of videos to be vlogs documenting that process. And for now, I hope that you take care, sleep well, and enjoy the rest of your week. I'm sending you my love. Goodbye! Okay, so it's the end of the video. You can either watch this one, watch that one. I will see you when I see you. Because right now, I'm still all over the place and I can't set a schedule for the life of me.